We're back again, part 2 of episode 14, underrated players. We got our top 5 on the list. Hugh, how do you feel about these 5 guys we got left?
I think these 5 guys are disrespected, to be honest with you there, D.
What's the word? Disrespected?
Yeah, it's a joke.
It is a joke. So let's get into it because, that bottom 5 we had, like I said, they're up and coming players, but these guys, I think these guys are very well established. Let's get into the disrespected 5. The DRF. Is that, did I get it right? I want to make sure I didn't get it wrong.
Yeah.
No, I got you thinking about it. It's all right.
The
disrespected 5. Let's go. Let's get into it. Who we got coming in at number 5, Hugh? Who we got?
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. No, you're right. Rudy Gobert. I've heard somebody call him Gobert before. I was like, no, his name's not Gobert, it's Gobert. Rudy Gobert, man. We already touched on him not too long ago in the PPF. But yeah, man, this guy, I got in a note. This is possibly the best role player in the league. And I don't mean that by any means of disrespect. Like, this guy knows what to do. He knows what he can bring to the team, and the team expects it, and he delivers, bro. Like, he delivers daily. Like, you want boards, I got you. You want lobs, I got you. You want defense, I'm the defensive player of the year. That's me. I go get that award. I'll snatch out of whoever's hands that is in. I'll take it back. Give it, man. Disrespectful, man. Just him and the team. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what's driving the Jazz. It's because we had Donovan Mitchell coming in at number 6. Now we got Rudy Gobert coming at number 5. And it's just disrespect because they're number 1 in the league. Come on, bro. Come on. Back me up.
Yeah, shaking my head. But yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, anyways, just like when I touched on about Utah, I mean, they're just underrated, all of them, the whole team. We just did a PPF about him, so I won't get too crazy about it. I'll just repeat a couple of things from there. I mean, yeah, like you touched on, a great role player.
Sorry, go crazy, bro. You Chris Brown tonight.
I mean, he's a great, like you touched on, a great role player. I mean, he's averaging a double-double. I mean, yeah, like the assists won't jump off the table at you, and he doesn't shoot threes. I think that's why, he's not talked about as much as Embiid or Karl Anthony or Jokic or even Vucevic or guys like that. So, but I mean, I think he's as good, if not better, than a couple of those guys, especially defensively. So, I mean, he's just one of them guys, and I think a big part of it is he plays with Utah too. But yeah, I mean, he's just an excellent player. He does exactly what he's asked of him. That's what we were talking about. I think he fits so good with how they play basketball up there in Utah. He does exactly what's asked of him, and I think it's a match made in heaven, like I said in the PPF. And yeah, I just can't believe he's not talked about and appreciated more than he is.
Yeah, you're right, man. Just disrespectful. Go get that award. He's going to be the defensive player of the year this year, bro. Get it back.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Every day I'm hustling. Give us number 4, Hugh. Give us number 4.
Number 4 is Mr. Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday, not Aaron Holiday, not Justin Holiday, Drew Holiday. Let's go, Hugh. Show me that emotion.
Yeah, I just want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a player that is talked about less that just made $134 million? It's a joke,
Man,
right?
It is a joke, bro.
I might have heard his name like
because it's
twice
like
this year, and the boy just got paid.
He just got paid because he deserves to get paid, bro. He's been in the situations where he don't complain. He ain't showing an attitude. The dude is, from my opinion, just one of those role model NBA players. Like, you come in, you do work, you do your job, and you're an all-star, and you have been an all-star, and you just come in and you get to work. And now it's finally paying off. He's finally on a team that is really built for high expectations of winning, bro. We saw him do his thing down there in New Orleans, like no attitude whatsoever, bro. Not even salty when AD wanted to get out. This dude's just respectful dude, very humble dude, even outside the NBA. I don't have a lot of information on him, but the situation that happened with him and his wife, going through all that stuff. And he comes back, man, and goes to work, bro. Like, all players, no disrespect to any players whatsoever in the league. You know, when we're talking about y'all, we're not going to like really criticize y'all for anything that y'all do off the court. You know, everybody's got their personal struggles. It doesn't matter if you got money or not. But this guy, you know, he's had personal problems like, you know, anybody in the league probably would have on some standard or sorts growing up or later in life. But this guy is a genuine professional. I think he's disrespected because he doesn't get enough praise for that. Everybody wants to hear about the drama. Everybody wants to hear about James Harden in the club with Lil Baby. What about this guy who's at home with his little baby? You like that? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
his
did
wife,
like
bro.
that.
Yeah, man. He's definitely a baller, man. He's with the Bucks and he earned that money, bro. And it's going to show this postseason for real though. You know, yeah, just depending on the matchups on how they do, but man, this guy is a real big piece for them. And that, you know, we can't just look at it like, oh, well, it's just a swap, Eric Bledsoe for Drew Holiday. No, it was not just a swap. This thing was legit. The Bucks knew what they were doing. They're all in on Giannis. They're all in. And now they're all in on this guy. He deserves it.
100%.
Get back to the
Yeah,
all-star level.
yeah. Like as you know, I was never big on Eric Bledsoe. So yeah, Drew Holiday is a huge upgrade, especially dude defensively. I mean, the dude's a dog. Defensively, I mean, I never knew he was that good on defense, to be honest with you, until watching him some this year. But I didn't know that much about him until I watched him some this year. But I mean, yeah, he's going crazy. And like I meant what I said earlier, I mean, I've never heard a dude talked about less, but then just made the amount of money that he just made over the weekend. I mean, like you know, most time when you hear about Milwaukee too, it's Middleton and Giannis. I mean, you hear Drew Holiday every now and then, but I mean, usually he's not even talked about that much. And I mean, you see what they think of him. $134 million, 4 years. I saw a clip of him today saying that he's going to be a Buck for life and how it feels good to be wanted. So I'm just extremely.
Is it 134 guaranteed? I thought I saw something for 160 for 4 years.
Well, it said he would make 134. That if he, I think the last year is a player option. And so it said that if he stays for the 4, that he'll get 134. I think that I saw something about 160. I think that's like incentive based.
Okay,
like
that
probably
makes
like
sense.
playing a certain amount of games and points, maybe, or playoffs, something like that. But yeah, I said it was up to 160, but this 134 was guaranteed with all 4 years. So I just put the guaranteed number. But yeah, man, I'm just really happy for the guy. He deserves it. You know, that shows you go in and put in the work, even though you don't get recognized as a great player, which he is. It just shows what hard work can get you. And yeah, I'm just happy for Drew Holiday, and definitely don't think he gets the respect that he deserves.
Hugh, bro.
Yo,
bro, number 3, bro. You told me to put this on, bro. That you put this guy at number 3 when we did this list, bro. DeMar DeRozan, man. Disrespected, bro. Not underrated. Disrespected, man. Get into it.
Yeah, I've always been high on DeMar. I mean, ever when he was back with Toronto, I always liked DeMar. Now with San Antonio, I like DeMar. Yeah, I mean, the dude is a baller. I mean, he's I don't have too much to say on him. He's been in the league for a while. I mean, he
was in the league carrying the Toronto Raptors, going against basically anybody in the East unless it was LeBron James, and then he gets traded. I mean, that was disrespectful there because he gets traded the year that LeBron leaves and goes to the same conference as the guy. And then, Kawhi comes in and wins a championship. Who's to say that it wouldn't have been them in the finals with DeRozan that year? Like, that was just disrespectful there. Then he's in the Spurs system where he could be the to-go guy, but they're also wanting to rebuild with the younger guys. So he's getting some disrespect there. Didn't make the All-Star team, putting up great numbers. Disrespect again. Like, this guy is, I don't feel like he's off track. He's on track, but he's in the wrong path. You know what I mean? Like he's in the driver's seat, but he took the wrong road because of the other road was blocked off. I don't know what analogy to make it clear, but it's like this guy has not fallen out of, the conversation, one of the best players in the league. He's just in the wrong situation at the wrong time. Like, this guy still has a lot of legs left in him, bro. Like, there's no injuries here. It's just DeRozan balling, but it depends on how the system is ran, man. If he went to the Raptors, man, if the Raptors would have traded for him this season during the trade deadline somehow, like, bro, this team would be making it back into the middle of the playoff packs before the season ends, bro. Like, this guy is definitely disrespected, and I look for him to leave the Spurs. Shout out to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Y'all got some young pieces. Y'all can rebuild.
Yeah, I'd love to see DeRozan go to like a contending team, and I definitely think he deserves it. And I'd love to see what he brings. Yeah, it's like what you just touched on. I mean, just San Antonio doesn't look to be a great fit currently, just because they're trying to go younger, trading Aldridge, and they do got a lot of good young pieces. So I mean, not that it's a don't move by the Spurs or anything. That's just what route it looks like they're going to be taking. But yeah, DeRozan kind of looks like the odd man out of that or whatever, like he's not going to be a big part of their future going forward. So yeah, I would love to see him get traded to a team that's contending and be a centerpiece for that team and to see what he can still bring to the table. But because I think he still can play at an extremely high level, like you touched on.
Hubert, we got two
Yes,
names
sir.
left, man. We are in the top 2 disrespected players in the league, bro. Can I get a drum roll or something? What can you do? Listen, bro. Top 2, bro. You know who we got at number 2?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we got buckets, bro. We got buckets. Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Butler coming in from the Miami Heat, number 2. Completely disrespected player. Hubert, you know why he's disrespected, man?
Why?
Because he got his team to the finals last year. I don't care what the narrative is as far as how the Lakers won. How did they get there? They went through the Bucks, bro. The Bucks. He went against the league's MVP and defensive player of the year. Like, this guy went through the team, bro. Like, and he is able to generate his own offense as well as help generate offense for others. Like, I feel like he gets disrespected and he's underrated because of his situations in the past as far as where he's been. But people aren't looking at it under a microscope like they should when they want to look at his overall game. You saw what he did down in Chicago with D Rose, and even when D Rose was hurt or when D Rose left first. And then when he went to the Timberwolves, that was just disrespect there because, what he did for the Timberwolves, they hadn't made a playoff team since Kevin Garnett. And he got them to the playoffs and he showed the leadership. And he did what it took to prove that, the talent's there on the team, but they just needed accountability. They needed leadership. And he was that guy, but other personnel, they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it, Hugh. So he proved his worth. And then he went to Philly. But okay, so people might look at him like, oh, okay, he was like a third, almost a fourth option in Philly. Okay, sure, you could say that, but that just shows the mentality of this guy in a way that I see it differently than what other people would ridicule about. I see that, okay, he took it upon himself to realize that I'm in another situation. I'm on a team where they have young pieces. They have Embiid as the go-to guy. They have Simmons that they're trying to develop. When they need me to score, I can score. When they need me to be the first option, I can be the first option. Let me help make sure these guys develop into the product that gives us the best winning chance, because I know what I can bring, but they need to do it on a level that's consistent and comfortable for them. This is a guy who takes a step back for the greater good of the team. And I think people disrespect that as far as looking at, well, yeah, it's great when you're third or fourth option. No, this ain't the Brooklyn Nets here. He ain't signing up for free to ride somebody else's coattail, bro. Like, he's here for a purpose, and he still can put up the buckets like he did in Chicago. So, moving on from that situation, he ends up in Miami. How long did it take him to get Miami to the finals, Hugh?
Not long at all.
One season. One season. He's there one season. Who else does that? You want to know who else does that, Hugh?
Kevin Durant.
LeBron James, bro. Kevin Durant. He got the Golden State Warriors to the finals.
Well,
he did it but they did it without him. They did it without him. But I'm talking about a guy who up and leaves his team. Maybe you can mention Kawhi Leonard, but going to Toronto Raptors. But he leaves his team for a completely different scenery, and didn't really change a whole lot of structure in the team, and boom, they make it to the finals. They make it to the finals, bro. And he still allows Bam Adebayo to grow as a player, Tyler Hero to grow as a player. You know, Kendrick Nunn's in the mix a little bit. Like, he knows his role. I mean, we saw him this season. He came out, a little rusty. Like I said, another form of that bubble fatigue is what I call it, especially when you make it all the way to the finals on a short season turnaround. And, he had an injury where he was out for a little bit. What did he do when he came back, Hugh? I don't know if you remember this from fantasy. You know what he started doing?
What?
He started dropping triple doubles, bro.
Really?
Yeah, he started dropping triple doubles, man. Like, okay, he's got that in his bag of tricks. Just completely disrespected in how we perceive and look at a player of his caliber and what he brings. That leadership mentality should be enough to give him some notoriety in the league, but I don't know what it is. The guy seems like he has a great personality off the court. I think he's just one of those players that he just digs down and gets gritty, and you either like it and love it, or you don't want it and you hate it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. It's crazy. I think what is he, a 5-time All-Star, something like that. Something
Yeah,
like
bro.
that. He played
Yeah, bro.
he played for Team USA in the Olympics. I just mean his accolades. He's done a lot of good things, and he's just still one of them guys that's just not talked about much. And it's crazy to think about. I mean, looking at him this season, he's averaging 21 points, 7.5 rebounds, and about 7.5 assists. I mean, those are great numbers, in my opinion. And I don't know if you peep the standings, but the Miami is slowly starting to move up in the East a little bit. They're 5th now and tied with Atlanta for 4th. So I mean, they're moving up.
This is Groundhog Day all over again. Take your eyes off Miami. Where are they? They get lost in the shuffle. Boom, playoffs come. Yeah, we didn't see this happening. Oh no, you're watching it, but you're just not paying attention. Your eyes are looking, but you're not seeing it.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like you touched on, the dude's a dog. I remember, I think it was last season, him and TJ Warren fighting in that series. I just remember them. Remember them kept fighting. I mean, he's a dog. That's what he does. But yeah, I mean, I just think he fits in amazing down there in Miami with that young team. Trying to help all those guys, like you touched on, grow as players and help them develop. And I mean, look, the guys just around him just seem to keep getting better and better. As time goes on. So yeah, I mean, just a great fit in Miami. He's doing wonderful things on there. Yeah, I mean, you can't say enough about no one expecting them to make it to the finals and go through beat Milwaukee the way they did, but they did. And most
this
of that
guy ain't
falls on Jimmy
afraid.
Butler.
He'll go up. I mean, like you said, I mentioned in the finals, he goes up against LeBron. Look at those numbers, man. Look at that back and forth. I mean, yeah, the record might not show it 6-2. 4-2 for the Lakers' favor, winning in 6 games. But dude, that's 6 games against the Lakers, where a lot of people might have seen it as, okay, Lakers in 5 again, like they did all the previous series leading up to the finals. But he's not afraid to go head to head, like you said, that dog energy, that you grind hard, you work hard, and you put it out there on the floor.
100%.
Hubert, we got some more of him. Hey, y'all Miami fans, y'all stay tuned, because you know what we're going to do, Hugh? We're going to give these Miami fans and Jimmy Butler fans, we're going to give them a PPF later this week, bro. We're going to work on that and get that content out there, because we did a lot here, but he's got some more and we got some more. So shout out to Miami fans.
For real.
Shout out to Jimmy Buckets if you happen to be listening to this for some odd reason, that'd be dope. But yeah, definitely underrated, man. Hey Hugh, I want you to do the honors, bro, because we're at the top of the list.
We're number 1.
We are at the top of the list, the most underrated, disrespectful player in the league. If y'all didn't see it coming, that's just even more disrespect, but I'm sure half of y'all know what it is. If y'all follow any news in the NBA or just been watching NBA lately, give it to us.
Yeah, I feel like most people should probably know who it is. LeBron even agrees with us on this one. So, we're doing something right when LeBron agrees with this. But yeah.
Shout out to Zach Hammer, too.
Mr. Damian Lillard.
Dame Dollars, what they call him.
That's his rap name.
Hey, that's the rap name. Yeah, he's good for on the court and off the court. I mean, he, shut down shop on our team and made us rebuild. You laugh at all you want, but it's
I
facts,
like
bro.
that.
We all saw it. We had to restart. We hit the brakes and hit the button.
Y'all went from playoffs to rebuild quick.
Quick. We knew we had to
Quick.
get out of there. Like, all right, guys, let's pack this up. This wasn't working.
I like that. Bro,
That just sums it up. He closed this up, bro. How you shut down a whole team? Another guy, and I keep mentioning LeBron because of the greatness of LeBron, but I mean, you talk about LeBron with the Raptors, bro, and then they trade off DeRozan. What about Dame and OKC, man? Just, you're done. Bye. Cutscene. Movie's over. Let's go home. Thanks for the popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah, but with Dame, man, he's just, I mean, crazy. Yeah, Dame time. He's clutch. Probably the most clutch player in the NBA, in my opinion, arguably.
Oh man, because you're a Steph Curry fan. You putting him up
I
there
mean,
with
Curry's
Steph.
my boy, but I mean, yeah, I mean, Dame just hits and hits and hits those game winners. It's like every time one's in his hands, he knocks it down more times than he doesn't, and that's impressive. I mean, this year
And
he
these aren't
made the
by
All-Star team.
accident.
Nah,
He
nah.
wants these shots.
I mean, that
He
one,
practices.
that one against y'all on OKC, that was deep. It wasn't right at the line. That thing was
I'm
deep.
mentioning again. I'm gonna say it
right
one
over
more
PG.
time, Hugh. What did PG say? That was a bad shot.
Bad shot.
That was
yeah.
a bad shot. It would
I
have been
like
bad
I
for
like how he
PG.
came back this year and finally said, "Nah, any shot he takes is a good shot." I like that. What was that All-Star weekend? He said that, wasn't it? When they were on the same team.
You
I think
gotta
it's when
make
he
up
said
somehow.
it. But yeah, I mean, the dude's a baller, man. He's putting about 30 points a game. We saw with when McCollum went down this year, and no Nurkic or anything. We're like, man, Portland gonna fall. He held him upright by himself. I mean, it's impressive, with all the talent in the West. And he kept him right there in the middle of the standings by himself without his side piece. I mean, we see what's happening with the Warriors, with no Clay. I mean, they're not. I mean, still, I think
They're still
better than people
battling.
expected. But I mean, still, I mean, they're like 10th or something in the East. I mean, yeah, Trailblazers are currently 6th in the West with how competitive and stacked the West is. So it's impressive.
And you said they're half a game behind the Lakers right now.
Yeah, half a game from 5th. So I mean, they'll probably get that here soon. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just not much to say about Dame. I mean, I feel like everybody always talks about how he's underrated, but then it like never changes. So it's
I think
crazy in
that's
my
what it
opinion.
is. It's like people don't, like you said, there's not much to say because his game speaks for itself. But there is more to say. You just keep saying it over and over. The dude's great. The dude's a baller. The dude's clutch. Show us highlights. Put your team on the line and see if you want to bet against your team or not. Hey Dame, if you hit this shot, we'll break up our team. Because apparently that's what our wager was.
Because bro, it's like, yeah, I just had something in my mind while you were talking. I totally forgot it. Hey, one thing about Dame, though, bro. I'll tell you one thing. Another thing of his that's underrated is his rapping, bro. I have probably like 10 Dame songs on my phone that I bump like pretty often, like on the playlist. So I mean, yeah, Dame Dollar. If you ain't never heard him rap, go check him out there too. But yeah,
Hey,
him and
for sure.
Shaq, he
One of my
destroyed
favorite
Shaq.
songs. One of my favorite songs is Ghost Spirit. You know that.
I listen to
I
that
like the
all the
flow. I
time.
like the song. I like the video because of the landscaping too, bro.
Oh, bro,
Shout out to
his
Dame's
house is
yard.
nice too.
He got some
Yeah,
awesome
oh, I
Japanese
remember what I
neighbors.
had to say about Dame. And one thing I like about Dame, he does it the right way, man. He ain't trying to jump around. Well, I don't want to say the right way, but he does it his own way. Don't do they, do you. He says, you know
That's
what,
right.
I'm happy with Portland. I ain't gonna jump around and try to join a super team. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna stick here. I'm gonna be loyal, which is a word that a lot of people don't use nowadays. But I'm gonna be loyal to my team. I love the city. And I'm gonna stick it out, and I can see him there. I know we talked about this before, but being there his whole career, I could see it. I actually really could see it. I think he probably would. The way it's looking so far, he always says he don't want to go anywhere and stuff. So I see him keeping that. But I mean, yeah, just shout out to Dame, man. I mean, they don't always go that far in the playoffs and stuff, but he never, I mean, he gets frustrated like everybody. I mean, he never wants to leave. He never, nothing like that. So, I mean, I just love the way he plays, and his loyalty is something you don't see in sports, in any sports really nowadays, with guys just chasing money here lately. So shout out Dame.
Yeah, he's gonna get the money. He's gonna get it on both fronts. Off the court, on the court. Hey, you know what I like to tell you? Hulu doesn't just have live sports. you know, he's getting money from that as well, bro. And just to back
Making
up
money
what you
from
said,
rapping.
yeah, just to back up what you said as far as him staying with the franchise. To be honest, I would like to tell you personally, I could see Steph Curry leaving before Dame.
Me too, probably. To be honest with you.
And you know the rumors. You know how ESPN like to put them rumors out there. LeBron's recruiting Steph, so yeah,
Man,
you might want to swap jerseys.
man, no. If Curry goes to the Lakers, I'd probably be pissed. To be honest with you, I'd be like KD going to the Warriors for you.
Okay, yeah, for me, yeah,
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 I wouldn't be happy with that. Well, like if Curry gets a little older, you know what I'm saying? If he gets a little older and starts maybe his downfall start and he ain't doing as good, maybe just trying to get another last chip easily, I could see it. But I mean, like right now, still in his prime, like next season, yeah, I would not be happy with that. That'd be
yeah,
ultimate super team now. Phew.
yeah. That would be crazy. And then as far as for y'all just have like Uber as well, some like number two option for
Ubre.
real. yeah.
Hey, Curry probably bring Clay with him. He said we can't be the Splash Bros on different teams.
Oh
He
man.
probably bring
All
him with
right.
him.
This is just getting ridiculous. We're gonna have to start doing another segment of our YouTube and just do what ifs where we just lose it. I mean, hey, shout out. All right, to any of the viewers, listeners, put in the comments, please. Would y'all like to see us do a what if segment where we're just like maybe off the wall, semi off the wall, or hey, in a scenario, this could work based off salaries. If y'all want to see that happen where we just go off the wall and do what if segments, we might even do that anyway. But if y'all like to see it, leave in the comments hashtag what if. You ain't even got to type out the full thing. Just put hashtag what if.
I like that. That'd be an interesting concept.
That would be interesting. So yeah, that just basically wraps up part two of the underrated but basically disrespected players in the league. Just to recap, no cap, Rudy Gobert, Drew Holiday, DeMar DeRozan, Jimmy Buckets, and Dame Dollar. Hands down right there. That's a super team right there.
Yeah, I was just about to say, just some guys. Those 5 guys right there, probably finals right there.
I want to go ahead and give the listeners a preview of this what if. Who's playing power forward in this? You go small.
Probably have to put. I probably have to put DeRozan.
DeRozan, yeah, go small. Did he play the 4 a little bit this year for San Antonio when they were going like super small with like 3 guards in the floor?
I never heard anything about San Antonio this season. San Antonio. I don't know what they're doing over there. I know they're trading Aldridge. That was about the first thing I heard from them.
Dang,
no,
bro.
yeah, shout out San Antonio. Shout out Texas. It's just you don't hear nothing from that team. Nothing. It's quiet. Yeah. Crickets.
Yeah, shout out San Antonio, Texas. But if you're in Texas, you got 3 teams to choose from. Where we're kind of just stuck with either Washington or if you want to go to the next state like Charlotte or something. But yeah, shout out to San Antonio. Y'all are up and coming. Check the PPF on DeJounte Murray. I'm big on him personally. Whose man is this? I think the dude looks like Chris Brown. Do you agree? Hey, you didn't like it when I started doing whose man is this, and you wouldn't let me say on camera because you thought it was stupid when I said, bro, J. Cole and Tobias Harris, whose man is this? And you were like, man, I don't know about that. Then you saw somebody tweet it out on the inside the NBA TNT. You were like, bro, I can't believe what you just told me just popped up. I was like, dude, I told you we should be saying this the whole time. So whose man is this? Whose man is this? DeJounte Murray, Chris Brown.
That's fair. I could see it. Which you got any shout outs?
I you know what? I do have some shout outs. I do have some shout outs, but you know what I think I'm gonna do for my shout outs?
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna have to drop the shout outs. I'm gonna have to do a part 3, bro, because I know you got some shout outs too to some of the players. We're gonna have to do a part 3 and do honorable mentions.
Okay.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah.
But I do want to give a shout out to some of our new subscribers. I want to give a shout out to Nick, bro. Yo, what up, Nick? Thanks for checking out the videos and subbing. I think I just gave him a shout out, but because you said Texas and he's from Texas, I want to shout out our dude Nick, bro.
Nice. Yeah. Shout out Nick.
Shout out to your mom because she subscribed.
Yep.
Yo, my mom's
Shout
next,
out.
bro. My mom's next.
Bro, my mom even be watching them.
She's watching them.
Yeah, she was like, I was laying in bed and watched like 3 or 4 of them. I was like, no.
Yeah, my mom watches them too. She watches a bunch, but she's not subscribed. I think my sister's gonna make sure she gets on the sub list. But yeah, she be
shout out
checking
your
them out too.
shout out your sister. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Shout out to my sister Tay, for real. But yeah, man, Hugh, you know, we got something new to maybe work on here. Like I said, put in the comments if y'all like the videos, and put in the comments hashtag what if you want us to do a new segment, and we'll get cooking. We'll show you how we cook up. Ain't that right, Hubert? Shout
I
out
like
to
that.
Dijon the All-Star again, bro. Yo, man, I'm just so glad to meet such a great person randomly, just through social media, and somebody who supports us and we support you. So yeah, just shout out to him again, bro. Shout it out, Hugh.
Oh yeah. Shout out.
All right, this is the end of part 2. We'll be back at y'all with part 3. Peace and love.